Over the last 15 years of my career, there have been moments where I was immature. Toxic gossip train!
Well guys, today's video is one I never thought I would be making. Every now and then, some internet celebrity comes along and does something so incredibly embarrassing that they are effectively shunned from the internet for good. But some people, even then, just can't stay away. And I think our friend Colleen Ballinger, aka the conductor of the toxic gossip train heading on down to Misinformation Station, is a wonderful example of this. Now, if you're unaware, Colleen Ballinger, aka Miranda Sings, was a huge YouTuber who a few months ago was called out by social media for behaving pretty inappropriately around her underage fans. Doing things like making kids act out pregnancies on stage, making inappropriate jokes in group chats she made full of her young fans. Just a lot of pretty icky stuff. After being called out for this, she came onto YouTube and released what has gone down in history as the worst apology video, or really just apology, ever made by a human. In response to being called out for grooming behavior involving children, she sung a song with a ukulele about how everybody's being mean to her and won't forgive her for her mistakes and everybody's acting perfect. Yeah, no, I'm not joking. If you want to see that video, I'll link it in the top right. But as you probably would expect, after this video was released, it was a huge thing on the internet and Colleen Ballinger was effectively shunned away to be forgotten as a mid-2010s YouTuber. And that's where I thought this story would end, because for a while, she went dark. She wasn't making any posts to social media, no videos or anything, and then, pretty much out of nowhere, about a week ago, she uploaded a video titled Fall Vlog, in which she shoehorns in the first few minutes a retconned apology, and then basically continues on like nothing ever happened. And that's what we're going to be looking at today. Like I said, if you want to understand the situation a bit more, I would recommend you go give the original video a watch. But before you do that, and before we begin this video, I would like to turn this into the shameless plug section of this video, and mention real quick my glow-in-the-dark makeshift plushies that are available for sale right now. These bad boys will only be available for 3 weeks, and a few days have already passed, so if you are interested in one, don't miss out. I'll put a link in the description. Also, if you want to go give my Instagram a follow, there's a giveaway for them active right now, and today is the last day to join, so act quickly, alright? But with that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
Hello everybody. Sorry I've been gone for so long. I've really missed this. I've missed talking to everyone every single day. Obviously, the last video that I posted on here is really embarrassing, to say the least. I was being accused of some pretty awful things, and I just was mad, and
Okay, so already, right off the bat, this is not looking very good. I don't really enjoy the fact that she's using the word accused, because like we talked about in the original video on this, they weren't accusations. They were people pulling up videos of you doing these things in front of thousands of people. They were things that you did in videos that you uploaded on your YouTube channel. Like, these were not accusations that didn't have a whole lot of evidence. It wasn't he said, she said. There were videos of you, clearly you, doing these things. Okay? They weren't accusations.
I should have handled that situation with maturity and empathy, but instead I just let my ego take over, and I'm really disappointed in myself. So here's what I want to say today. Over the last 15 years of my career, there have been moments where I was immature and inappropriate with some of my comedy, and there were times when I did not put enough thought into some of my fan interactions, and because of that behavior, people got hurt, and I am so sorry. I never wanted to hurt anybody, but it's clear that I did, and I feel so terrible about that.
All right, here's my thoughts on this, because honestly, what she says in this apology is not bad, okay? It's the context that makes it so bad, because I think that if she came out with a video like this, when all of this was happening, if she used the language and said the things she was saying in this video to begin with, I think a lot of people would have accepted it. Even myself, I think I would have been like, okay, fair enough. Because this sounds, keyword sounds, all right, like someone taking accountability. If this was her original response, I don't think it would have been that big of a deal. But because her immediate reaction was to basically downplay all of this and make herself the victim and turn it into a musical number, I think that shows her true feelings. I think this is Colleen realizing, oh my god, I'm about to go broke, I have to keep my social media presence up, this is my career, I've built a lifestyle around this, it's time to hire a PR firm and figure out how do I come back from this. And this is the result. Now, could I be wrong? Maybe, but I don't think I am. I really don't think this is Colleen sitting around for a few months and being like, you know what, I really messed up. I need to make this right. I've changed. I think this is a PR firm coaching her on how to come back. You're gonna say this, you're gonna do that, you're gonna put this apology in a vlog, you're not gonna make a new apology video, you're gonna put it at the beginning so your fans who will click on anything will see it, you're not gonna label it apology or anything so you don't bring any outside attention to it, and then you're just gonna move on like nothing ever happened. People will forget, your old fans will start coming back. This is how you do it. And I think that's what she's doing. I don't think this is a genuine apology.
I also feel like there's probably people who are disappointed or feel abandoned by me because of my silence over the last few months. And I'm so sorry about that as well. I needed to take time to make sure I was listening and learning as much as possible. And I also needed to get the help that I needed to be okay. I'm a mom first and foremost before anything else. And I needed to take care of my kids. So
yeah, guys, I mean, the more I look into it, the more I just start seeing stuff like this was well crafted. This was written by people who do this for a living. You're a mom first, your kids come first, okay? You've been doing social media for your entire life. All of a sudden, now you've got to take time off. Once you get called out for all this stuff and you release the worst apology video ever, now you're too busy for social media? Are you sure you're not just throwing that in to get some sympathy? I think so.
That's where I've been, and but I'm back and I'm here now, and I am not a perfect person, and there are plenty of things in my past that I wish I could go back and redo and fix and change. I don't have control over any of that, and I don't have control over the things people say about me. I only have control over my actions moving forward. And so I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure that I create a positive, kind, inclusive, safe space online with my content. And if you want to be a part of my journey online, I would love to have you. And if not, I completely understand. I do not expect anyone to welcome me back with open arms. I don't expect to change anyone's mind with this video. I just wanted to come on here and say that I'm sorry. And I wanted to try to show people that it's possible for someone to grow and learn and be better after making mistakes many, many years ago.
Again, I just don't find any of this genuine because it's still trying to downplay everything as these things she did so long ago, and now she's a completely different person. Look, Colleen, I get it. You played a character for so long, and things snowball, and I could understand how you've got all these people on stage watching you do this, and nobody's saying anything about it, and maybe that allowed you to not find some of the things you were doing weird. That's not that crazy to imagine, but once you were called out for that, I think a normal, adjusted adult should be able to see immediately like, oh, wow, okay, I see it. That's really weird. I should have never been doing that. But you didn't. 4 months ago, not years ago, you came onto YouTube and you made yourself the victim. You said people were stabbing you in the back and spreading misinformation. I think you should be addressing that a bit more.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to vlog again, and today I'm just going to film my day and share some simple, happy moments and, start the process of starting over. And I know it's going to be awkward and clunky at first as I try to get back into the swing of things, but I'm going to try. So that's what I'm going to do. And thank you for listening, and thank you to anyone who supported me in any capacity over the last 15 years. I've really, really appreciated it. But yeah, let's get started with the day and see what happens, I guess. I honestly do not know how to transition from this conversation into a vlog, but
Maybe, because you shouldn't have Colleen, but your PR firm, they insisted upon it. Again, I don't think this video in a vacuum is that bad, okay? It's kind of hard to look at this video without the context of the first one, but if this was released and there was no ukulele song to apologize for, I think this would have been at least kind of well received. I think if this was the immediate reaction, it would have seemed a bit more genuine. Because like I said, I can understand to a point that when you have millions of people not saying anything about what you're doing, you might start to snowball a little bit and lose touch on what you're actually doing. But when all these things were being posted, when these videos were being dug up, a near 40-year-old woman with children should have seen this stuff and immediately thought, oh, okay, that's disgusting. I see it now. I need to fix this. But as we all know, that's not what happened, and I think that apology video is a permanent stain on Colleen. I don't think you can scrub that one out. I think that revealed a whole lot about her character, and there's no going back. She She will though, because people will come back, people will forget, people have these parasocial relationships where they think they know these people, and they don't want to break that connection, they don't want to give it up. So they forgive, and more importantly, they forget. Colleen is pretty much back already, averaging what her old videos used to average view-wise, and all the comments are positive. She's played it perfectly. The internet moves so fast now, people don't care about stuff 1 week after it happens, much less 4 months. Everyone who was influencing her current audience's viewpoints is now gone, and if you look at her comments now, it's just an echo chamber of, oh my god, Colleen, I'm so glad you're back, you changed, I forgive you. And that's how it's gonna stay. Can't win them all, people. Well guys, what do you think? What are your thoughts on this apology? Are you buying it? I wouldn't. I know it's Cyber Monday or Black Friday or whatever. It's like Black November these days because the entire month of November is now just a giant sale. Kind of forgot what I was saying with that one, but yeah, I would not buy this apology if I were you because I don't find it genuine. Some PR firm out there is putting this bad boy onto their resume because they brought somebody back that I thought would never, ever return to this website. Gotta give props where they're due, I guess. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.